In this video, I'm going to share with you my media request form for our church. Hey guys, this is AJ the CEO. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So with all the stuff that we've been adding at our media ministry and the things that we do, the first thing I needed to do was kind of streamline what we were doing. I think originally there was some type of form that the media ministry had, but it was outdated in comparison to what we did. So the first thing we did was pretty much get a Word document and filled out every single thing that we currently do, because there was some misunderstanding on what the media ministry does. We don't set up instruments, we don't do stuff like that, even though we know how to. That's not our responsibility. We had to segment off what our responsibilities are. So just made a form, but as time went by, what was happening is people weren't submitting that form, and they were just going up to people in the media ministry and requesting stuff. So I needed a way for this to be documented so that if you talk to brother so-and-so or sister so-and-so and they just happen to not be here this Sunday, this stuff is still tracked. Even though I'm in the process of moving away from Squarespace at our church, Squarespace came with a tool called Acuity Scheduling. It came out for free with our website. So, after playing around with that, because I actually had my original website was with Squarespace as well, my business website, I actually started using that and ended up turning it into a form that actually made it work for our media ministry as well. It makes it a lot easier. So let's go ahead and cut over to here so I can show you what it all looks like. All right, so here is Acuity Scheduling, and it pretty much, what I like about it, it actually will let you create a form, and then it also integrates into your Google Calendar. So anytime an event is made, it automatically gets sent to our Google Calendar, so that anytime anybody comes into our media ministry, they can see right there everything that needs to be done. So let me actually cut over to the real form that I have. And also, before I say that, there is an app that goes on your phone, so I actually get these notifications as well on my phone. So I'll have this exact same thing on my phone. I get the notifications as well. And anybody else in our media ministry, that if they have it on their phone, they can pull up everything, any event, anything that's going on as a request from our media ministry. And it just helps streamline it. So let's actually close this and go into the real form that we have. So here's the interface of what we see of our report. So this was last Sunday. So let me jump ahead to next week. So right now we have a couple of events, but I'm jumping ahead. Let's go actually into the client form so you can actually see what this looks like. So inside of here, we set our time. Mainly a lot of our events are on Sunday, obviously, and we do it mainly for if we want to show anything, if we need to put anything on our website, if we need to do anything for social media, if we need to do video announcements. This is how people submit stuff to us for that. Funerals, sound, audio support, custom videos, anything like that. Sound equipment in different areas of the church. That's what this is for. So that people won't assume. That way when they request something, we'll know exactly, or we know how to have enough staff. So coming in here, I'm just going to go in here to appointment types, and these are all the appointment types that were originally on our form. So we have playing audio for dance ministry or anything like that. We have to pick a time, the limit of how long it takes, because I think mainly this was like for setting up stuff. So I put this as low of amount of time as possible so that we can squeeze in as many as possible. So like right now, playing audio, iPod, CD, MP3, YouTube link, whatever, something like that. There's no price on this stuff, obviously, when they come to media requests, except for certain things. So we put that in, playing a video, same way, showing a PowerPoint. All of those could be considered the same thing, but what's been happening is people would request this stuff and they would say, hey, I want to show a video. They come in and then they're like, oh yeah, I want you to make a video, and they would come into the media booth 5 minutes before it needs to be done, and I'm like, no, we can't do that. So we had to break that stuff down so we know exactly how to help them inform us so we can properly help them. Then those were just our main things right there. Then we have events, the ones that actually paid. We host a photo booth where somebody in the media ministry takes the computer, sets up everything there to actually run a photo booth in an event. And that's a minimum of 6 hours because that's normally the length of the events, if not shorter. And that's pretty much $50, and that $50 goes to the person who's hosting the actual photo booth. We used to do movie nights, but we really didn't get a lot of participation in that, so we only did one. So right now I actually need to come and take that off there. We also have audio support only, so that's like if somebody has a funeral and they don't want video, they don't want it recorded, they just want somebody to turn the mics on and balance the sound. That's what that's for. Or we have a full setup of audio and video. That's a separate thing. But then we also have media creation. Is a breakdown of, even if we have full video and audio support, that doesn't necessarily mean that you need it to be recorded. Now, I did this mainly because right now in our media ministry, I'm the only one that's doing video editing. So I would like to know if somebody wants that, instead of just assuming that we're always going to record. Then that means I would always be busy all the time trying to turn around videos, DVDs, and stuff like that, and really don't have enough time to balance all that out. But as long as it's scheduled, I can set the time aside to do it. So again, that's where the media creation comes in, recording the service. And also we need that because if they want that to be recorded, then when we do video support, we actually need to have all the cameras manned by a person so that we can get good camera angles and things like that, so that it's worth making some type of video production or disc after that. So we have service video recording, service recording for audio, creating a DVD event, a DVD from the event, CD from an event, which I really need to get rid of. Like I said, it's limited to 60 minutes per disc. We haven't had anything like that in a long time. And the newest one that we've been talking about are our video announcement, where people submit that. This is a cutoff. They have to submit it to us by Wednesday at midnight, or it's not going to be in for that Sunday. Then we also have social media. Post a video to YouTube and Vimeo, create an Eventbrite, which is going to go away once we do our new website, because we can host all this stuff on our website, Twitter announcement, Facebook announcement, website post. So let's go inside of one of these that I need to do away with, because that makes it easier. So let's go in here to hosting a movie night. So how it works, I set the duration, so it's like 3 hours, the title, how much it cost, the category of how we separated it, a color if we wanted to, we can put a picture if we want, is it public, is it a part of a class, no, and that's mainly it. And we can make forms to go with this, but like this doesn't need one. So if we go back, I can show you the form that was made for video announcements. So in video announcements, it's only 2 minutes. And we do the same stuff that we just listed before, but there's a form. So if we look at the video announcement form, it's pretty much guiding them through additional information that we need only for that given event. So we need them to tell us who's going to deliver the announcement, what's their name and their number, what's the name of their event, what's the purpose of the event, their location, date, and point of contact. And that's all the information that we need to make a good announcement that I mentioned before in this video up here. And you can make any type of form like that you need. So we have other ones for social media posts, events, similar things where we need extra questions. So like I said, after all of this is done, when somebody makes a request, you can do some type of integration to where right now, and I haven't been in here in a while, so we have all this new stuff popping up right now. So we could it's a bunch of integrations inside of here. I need to actually move this over to Zoho because that's what we're using now as our they host all the church's email instead of Gmail. So we can set up a whole bunch of stuff in here if we needed to. Payment options, if there were payment things to be done. It's so much stuff in here. But again, originally what we're just doing is we're hosting this on our Facebook. So if I go to our church's Facebook page, I can go here and say book now. And this is all tied to all of the services that I mentioned before are in this form. So just by seeing all, that goes here, or these top 3, I can click right here. Or if I do book now, it takes me to this standalone form for our church. And you can go through this exact form and fill out everything the exact same way. Now let's go ahead and just fill one out so I can show you what it actually happens afterwards. So I'm just gonna say this, put my name here, and I'll just complete appointment. Alright, so I get this information back. Now if you just heard, I just got a notification from my phone. So what happens is I have it to where it sends a notification to everybody in the media ministry when that happens. So if I go here to our appointment calendar, here's the event that I just made. And in here, it has all of the information that I requested, posts about video, things like that. And if I go to our email, there was the appointment that was just made. So we get this as well. Now for our calendar, I haven't integrated here into Zoho since we've made this move, but if I go to our Google Calendar, there's our event that was just made. So it comes in through a form. Whoever has the app is notified on their phone. They also get a calendar invite, get an email. It's in front of everybody in every way, shape, or form. So there's no way anyone can say they didn't know about this event, as well as it helps streamline when people are requesting stuff from us, because they'll know exactly what they're requesting and we will know exactly what they're requesting, and they won't assume certain things that we can't do. So that was about it. So this was just one of those tool tip Tuesdays, I guess I might call it, of the tools that I'm actually using to help improve our media ministry. Again, there are a bunch of other ways you can do this, and I'll show you other ways you can do this as well, or any other type of stuff that I use to help integrate here with our church. If you're interested in only using this as well, click to the link down below. It's an affiliate link, so you can get some discounts in signing up for this. So again, it is an affiliate code, so you have been notified, and just showing you how you can do this. Again, looking in the pricing model, there is a free. You can always sign up for that, and if you want to use any of the other features, you can go up to, I think, the $15 a month plan, especially if you're using a lot of these. Again, I hope you like this type of content, guys. If so, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and also hit that bell notification. That way you get notified when we come out with new videos. This is AJ, and we will see you on the next video later.